Morning, folks. How you doing? Hope you're doing better than me. I have a bit of a cold, as you may be able to tell by my nasally voice, which is not typically nasally. So what am I brewing up today? Cold brew. Maybe it's the remedy for the cold. We're going to find out. We have Velton's Mexican single origin. We did a cold brew overnight, 12 hours. I'm going to add, we have 1 part of the cold brew right here, and we're going to add 3 parts of hot water and see what it tastes like. I'm going to taste it first without the half and half, but I'm pretty sure I'm going to add half and half. So go grab yourself a cup of coffee, meet me back here, and we're going to discuss what's coming up this week. So what's the saying? Feed a cold, starve a fever? No, it's feed a cold coffee, starve a fever. So let's see what this tastes like. It's very nice. Let's add a little cream and see what happens. You know, the nice thing about cold brew is it's less acidic, and that's really good. You know, I don't need any more acid in my stomach right now with the cold and feeling the way I do. I don't need anything else added to it to make it worse. I like it even better with the cream. Really smooth. Nice stuff. You did get your cup of coffee, right, and join me? Good. All right. So I wanted you to see the Rancilio. This is like the version 5, and it's called the Rancilio Silvia M. And we had a few questions about it. Can you still burn up the heating element in the boiler in this machine like the old versions? Yes, you can, and nothing's changed on that front. This is still a single boiler machine. And how do I avoid that? Let me tell you. When you get done steaming, and let me explain why it happens. When you're steaming, you're using up all the hot water and steam that's in that boiler. You're depleting it, and the pump is not running, so you're not replenishing it. So the element in there becomes exposed to air, hence gets too hot, pop, she's done. How do you prevent that? When you get done steaming, turn on the hot water button right here, open up the steam arm, put a cup under there, and let it run until you get a good stream of hot water coming out of there. The water goes from here to the boiler, out the steam arm. Once you've got a nice stream coming out of there, you know that it's filled, the boiler's filled. Shut that off, close the steam arm, you're good to go. Do that every time after you steam milk. It does a couple of things. It refills the boiler and also gets any milk that might be stuck in that hole out of that steam arm. So that's a good thing. We wanted to tell you too, because we had the question, did the previous version have the removable heating element in the boiler? The 3 had it, the 4 had it. No, the 3 did not have it. I misspoke. The 4 is where they introduced the new boiler with the heating element that removes. And now this 5/M has that same removable heating element. Okay, so we straighten that out. And even I get confused once in a while with the different versions. So yes, it does have that removable heating element, and the last version did as well. Previous ones, the 3 and beyond 2 and 1 did not. So that's straightens that up. On another note, the Macy Jam, the milk, the making your pour over with milk. You guys really liked that video. We posted that last week and it went over really big. We have some more recipes that people have submitted. Thank you for that. We'll be trying those, and stay tuned. We're going to talk about the comment of the week. So come back and see us in a minute. What did we have this week? When we did the coffee collaboration, we did the Milky. I forget which way it was. But in any case, you know what I'm talking about. We made pour over with the milk. Tuomo, he's putting in a little giggle here. He says, I was waiting for Gail to say, I would add some half and half. Well, that really is funny. I really got quite a chuckle out of it, because when I make it with milk, I don't think I'm going to add half and half. That would be like over the top. But thank you anyway for the comment. We really appreciate that. And please write in with any more recipes that you guys can think of, because the crazier the better, because really the crew around here, the people I work with, love to see me do things that are a little bit off the wall. I think they like to see me kind of make a fool of myself once in a while. But hey, that's the way it goes. So let's see what's coming up this week. Okay, so this week, what we got coming up. I did a crew review of the Breville Oracle. What's not to like about that machine? The auto frothing, tamping, grinding, all of that. It's really a fabulous machine. Check out that crew review. I also did a comparison of the Rocket Fausto grinder with the Mini Mazzer, and check that one out as well. I'm just saying, I like to be honest about things, that Fausto has some great features at a great price point. So check that out, and let's roll them a sneak preview. Roll it. And it comes out just like that. Stainless steel conical burrs.
Coffee steeped in the AeroPress for 3 minutes. We're just gonna press it over 175 grams of ice.
This is the award-winning AeroPress. They had a competition, and this is the award-winning recipe. So we're going to try it.
Real good indication when you need to clean this is when this is textured and not smooth. When it's really rough to the finger and not smooth. Okay. You'll actually turn it over. This is actually really clean.
Between the ceramic and the stainless, is it going to be re-roasting and heating up the beans as it's being ground? I think from the gist of the question, it sounded like they were going down that path. One more thing I wanted to talk about today. We have 2 huge milestones coming up on our YouTube channel. We are coming up on 50,000 subscribers. That's a huge amount of subscribers, and we're coming up on 20 million views of our videos. 20 million views. I can't even fathom that. But thank you for doing it, making it all happen. And as we grow closer, we are going to have a special. Keep your eyes peeled for that. We're going to tell you about maybe a little special to celebrate, you know, some maybe balloons and stuff. I don't know what's going to be happening, but we got something special coming up for those 2 milestones. So stay tuned, and hope you have a good week. Catch you later.